It's all set for a fantastic contest at Cooper Stadium. A near capacity crowd, so the fans have come out post-New Year to enjoy one of the icons of the world game. Adelaide United can square the ledger with Sydney FC tonight with 12 wins apiece, and the Reds have renewed confidence with 7 points in their past 3 matches. Lovely move there by Ali Abbas, and it is Garcia staying onside. Despodovic makes the angled run. Ranko Despodovic scores. Tremendous goal for Sydney FC.
It's just about the delivery from Garcia. Can he put it right on the plate for him? It's a lunge from Zule, but can't stop Despodovic from scoring.
It's an all-directed pass and releasing Del Piero. Despodovic is offside. See how close that was, and in fact he's onside.
He's onside.
Over the top, Ferreira onside. This is a positive move. Fabio Ferreira, no support in the centre, and in the end it might have kissed the crossbar. Mobile spreads it this time to the left. Curling ball back post, and it's a volley that is in. Fabio Ferreira scores, and Adelaide draw level. It's 1-1.
The ball in from Lustigard is perfect. They let him go. Mark Warren got dragged into the middle, and there was just too many numbers at the back post. Completely unmarked. Look at that control.
And a turnover for Adelaide. Through ball. Costa onside. Anthony Costa can't take a significant touch. Is that a free kick? No. Shoulder to shoulder, said Strebo Dolowski. Carl Abbas. Petkovic, and can ping it, and he's done.
Gombe will be looking forward to the half-time and just rearranging things.
Rebounds fortuitously for Mobile. Drops the shoulder and wins the free kick. And it's Barkadash, and he strikes it, and it's dipping. And Jurjevic kept his nerve. McCain looks for the switch of play with Mobile making a searching run, and a real mess up by Petkovic. Mobile, poor first touch. Mobile has Ferreira in space. Will his legs stand up? Fabio Ferreira fouled, and is that, what will it be? What colour? It is yellow. Ferreira sums up his options. It's Barkadash with his ankle. He's rebounding back and is onside. Mobile, yes he is. Lustigard strikes it but blocked. Mickey Carl trying to slam his way through, but loses possession on a dangerous position. Isaias is fouled, and is that a second booking on Nicky Carl? It is. He's off.
Have you ever seen him do that before?
Not too often. Costa is wrestled, and that's a penalty. Matt German has conceded a penalty. The youngster, Anthony Costa, going down under the challenge.
No need for German. He's never going to get anywhere near that.
Now he angles it somewhat. Barkadash makes it 2-1 for Adelaide United. Flynn will be the first player to come on. And what will be a couple of changes, because Del Piero replaced. Fantastic touch. Standing ovation for Alessandro Del Piero.
And there's no danger. He wasn't at his best tonight. We saw a little few glimpses here and there. But that's brilliant from the Adelaide crowd.
Got a tough couple of matches to come up. They've got Brisbane at Suncorp, Western Sydney at home.
Now 10 men. This is always, a big chance for a team with only 10 men as a set piece in this sort of area.
It is Petkovic. It's well struck, and it's well headed, and it's in. Corey Guerrero.
What about the ball in? Great ball in. Flat. Good shape on it. It's just begging to be attacked.
And Flynn tries the diagonal pass, a tough option. Despodovic is excellent. Gamiro's in! Oh, good save by Galekovic. Norwich. Isaias joins in. Looking for some space. Bowles. Good square ball. Lustigard. Excellent first touch, and a decent strike too. Mobile. Good ball square. Barkadash on the left boot. Struck but always rising. And Adelaide United with their ranks severely depleted through injury and suspension. have had to share the points with the Sky Blues at Cooper Stadium. The final score of this Friday night match, exciting one it was too. Adelaide United 2, Sydney FC 2.
In 11 of the 12 rounds since round one, and they are on a run of 3 straight wins away from home. The gap tonight could be a whopping 11 points between these two, or it could be down to 5. It has the potential to be one of the games of the season. The victory against the Raw. Thomas Broich just kills it in, and Enrique was unmarked. Enrique being held. Victory fans in a party mood, even though their team hasn't as yet taken the advantage against the league leaders. Can he find the right delivery? Petratos lets it run. Broich tees it up. Miller drives it. Goal, Brisbane! Beautifully worked. Liam Miller, just his 3rd goal in the Hyundai A-League, and the league leaders lead in Melbourne.
Well, it's a great finish in the end from Liam Miller. But what about the poise, the balance and the composure of Thomas Broich? Nathan Coe has no chance. Classic counter-attack. There's the finish. Inside of the foot with enough power and across it. Across Coe, he's never going to get to that.
Well, it's a goal that has Brisbane's trademark all over it. Finkler, oh, just wide. Theo would not have got there. And now Enrique through the middle, he's well onside as well. Enrique with a chance for 2-0, and it's a good save by Coe. Petratos will keep it alive, far side of the box, and a heavy touch allowed Ansell to recover. Doesn't win too many aerial duels though, and he didn't there against Guerrier. Enrique was tugged back by Adrian Leyer, who gets a yellow card for that particular infringement. Miller, now Mackay. They played along the ground, they don't have a great deal of height, and they've found a way through. That's brilliant. That is absolutely spectacular. Matt Mackay, Enrique with the assist, and Brisbane have a 2-goal cushion. Well, and it's another lovely goal by the Raw.
Well, that's certainly one of the team goals of the season. Little layoff from Enrique. And Miller with a super ball. And outside of the foot, lifts it over Coe. That's one of the goals of the season.
Well, they're chasing shadows. Here's Petratos. And Petratos! Brilliant! It's 3! Dimitri Petratos and Melbourne Victory have been utterly dismantled.
Makes half a yard and zips that one into the bottom corner. No chance for Nathan Coe. They are absolutely on fire.
Why should he be? Here goes Enrique. He's been taken down by Leyer. That's going to be a second yellow. It goes from bad to worse for Melbourne Victory. Adrian Leyer sent off for the 2nd time this season.
Oh, this is quite incredible.
Mackay. So we move into the 5th minute of stoppage time. Brown, Petratos. And Chris Griffiths-Jones finally puts Melbourne Victory out of their misery. But what a performance, particularly in the second half, by Mike Mulvey's team.
Bit of a pause in the tunnel, but now the players heading out onto the playing surface as we tick down to kick off in this one. It's often been a few goals, and it could be an entertaining game as both teams look for 3 points. Space out here for Goodwin. Chance to deliver first time. It's a brilliant ball. And Yarlins had stayed forward. And he's thinking, I should have buried that header.
For the best moment of the match.
Wow, how cool he done is that? Oh, he got caught in the end though. And McGarry couldn't really bail him out. Taggart for the Jets. Brilliant feat from the youngster. And that's a well-timed challenge from Clisby. Glory players just have to believe in themselves more. He certainly doesn't lack in belief. And now Harold with the header. Here's a go for Harold, played in by the Jets. Chris Harold! Just like that. Perth Glory in front. So many mistakes today. And Chris Harold makes the Jets pay for their latest.
Been asking for focus from players on both teams, and Chris Harold provides it. It's a brilliant finish. Good touch, good speed, and lethal.
Zadkovic might fancy going direct here. He does drive it, and that's about 15 metres away from going in and into about row C behind the goals. And Goodwin can take him on. Gets to the byline. Look who's there again. Well, Taggart upset with himself, hedging their bets. And last touch off Taggart, according to the officials, for a goal kick. He's saying, well, at least I get a corner out of that, surely. Out to Galloway. Taggart gets it back. Won't need a second invitation here. Taggart! Just wide. Now Harold. Perth able to pass it around, and Harold with the snapshot. Now Taggart again. Such a clever player. Opening up this space for Berlanti. He's going to hit it too. And it just slices away. Taggart again. Finds Heskey that time. He couldn't make it stick, but it's worked out okay after the slip. Now bounce! Traps the left foot shot wide. Taggart, oh my goodness. Great save, Vukovic, after the stunning little move from Taggart. Burns delivery. Heskey's waiting. It's the header, and Vukovic keeps it out somehow. Brilliant stuff from the keeper. Nathan Burns placing it, and Vukovic. How often has he provided stunning one-handed saves to keep his team in front? Coming of age in the last couple of years, of course, he was the under-23 regular keeper. Plenty expected. Here's Heskey, though, trying to test him again. Did the substitution take that long? There it is. The Perth Glory. Most definitely the Newcastle Jets bogey side. A brilliant 3 points gained by the visitors, who make it 14 wins in 26 games against Newcastle. Full-time, Perth Glory 1, Newcastle Jets.
We have the World Cup, the Women's Asian Cup, the start of the FFA Cup, and this time next year, Andy Harper, the Asian Cup on home soil as well. Showing that he's got a bit of graft to go with his craft as well. Earning the throw-in, quickly taken. LaRocca, and there's Juric! Oh, the flag was up in any case. Oh no. Chip towards Hersey, and then Moy on the volley. It was awkward for Moss. That's put behind by Durante. Just took a bounce right in front of the goalkeeper. Collins barged off the ball, illegally so by Cunningham, and he gets the game's first yellow card.
It's only the shot from Aaron Moy that forced a save from Glenn Moss, really.
Danger here, though. Hersey running at speed around the fullback, gets it back. It's Yusuf Hersey. Couldn't get any power at all with the left foot. Gives it back to the fullback. Again, the momentum of the attack is rather slowed for the Wanderers. Polens gets the head down and heads for the byline. Good delivery. Oh, it's off the crossbar with Moss. Stood like a statue. Shinji Ono doesn't score too many headed goals, but he was not too far away from one there. Skips clear of Riera. Square is Yusuf Hersey. Shoot is the cry, and eventually Yusuf Hersey does shoot on the turn with the left foot. Regulation save, though, for Moss. Depuzo. Much more promising this by the home side. Ono to curl it in, and Hersey claiming he was held. He was adamant. Good little touch by Hersey. 1-2 with Juric. Hersey in behind, cuts it back, and the flag is up. Tiny finish by Juric. Bridge, let him run through his legs. And here's Shinjiano, a beautiful ball by Ono, and there's Bridge! Magnificent! Mark Bridge scores the goal. Shinjiano gets all the credit for a quite wonderful lift over the defender. Wow, 1-0 Wanderers.
And it's brilliant interchange. And Wellington have defended fabulously tonight. But you just can't coach against this sort of genius. And that's not a bad finish either from Mark Bridge. He's been pretty peripheral this evening, Bridge, but he's popped up when it's most mattered. Not quite sure if he'd be that.
Just break off because Brocky is... now the foot was really high on Antikovic there. I'm not sure it was intentional, but it certainly angered the Wanderers. He's going to get a yellow card. There's still a chance to extend their good run. This is Housigan, target in the last two A-League encounters, and bursting clear of his marker. Housigan in behind and across the face, and they've scored! It's the substitute Tyler Boyd who prods it home.
And just when his right foot is invited to make a contribution, he says, blow that, I'll use my trusty left leg and put it on a plate for Tyler Boyd.
Struggle for possession the last 10 minutes since drawing level, but they've got the ball here through Housigans, who's robbed Aaron Moy. It's stayed Housigans. Wonderful finish. Wellington lead. The Belgian on the mark for the third game in a row, and they've come from behind to lead 2-1 the Knicks.
He sets up the first, he scores the second, and Wellington Phoenix, believe it or not, are set fair for a third straight win. Plenty of time yet, but what a great piece of ferret work there from Stain Housigans.
Gives it straight to Hersey. Look at the determination, this time by Boxall to win it back. Wellington have really got their tails up here. Housigans with a run towards an impulse. Lovely finish! Housigans has a brace, and perhaps Wellington have all 3 points.
Everything about Wellington's attitude. Beautiful work, Tyler Boyd, and a tidy finish from the Belgian Housigans. But goal number 2 came because they sweated on possession and won it off Moy. Goal number 3 comes from the same avenue, and you put that down to focus and attitude. And congratulations to the Phoenix, who are close to home now in an improbable win.
Glance at the watch from Lucien Labrador. And victory for Wellington Phoenix is confirmed. A deserved victory too. Stain Housigans. 4 goals in 3 games for him. Just not the Wanderers' night. It is 3 wins in a row for the Knicks for the first time in 18 months as the last unbeaten home record falls. The Wanderers handing the initiative to Brisbane in the race for the Premiership. But are we witnessing, more importantly, a rebirth of the Wellington